Hello and welcome back to another reaction. In this occasion, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, episode 6. Yeah, last time we had a more feel good episode, especially for the ending, because, yeah, they were knocked out of this state of depression, and I mean the Elric brothers. They really now see a future ahead of them. They need to move forward, just as they said to Rose, if I'm not mistaken. They need to move forward, and that's exactly what they are plan on doing. In this case, yes, they need to go back to their old town, but because they need, well, Ed needs some reparation in his automail. But that means he needs to live. He wants to live. He wants to help his brother to recover his body. And of course, it's obviously for him too. He needs to live because, well, he wants to live. Yes, as I said in previous videos, this is not something you shake out just because. You need something as drastic as to what happened to shake you out of, well, whatever happened to you. This state of mind in which you are completely depressed and you are not really thinking much of your own life. So, yes, my case, well, in a state of life of death, that is drastic enough for, well, shake you and to make you react to the, well, yes, that to let you see that, yes, you witness something awful, you witness something inhuman, but you need to move forward, you need to live too. Yes, that happened, and I don't want to say exactly what happened, but of course you already know. um, but you need to move forward. You need to change. If you want to do something against whatever you saw or whatever you witness, you need to live so you can make a change. So, yes, it's an interesting episode because of the layers that are hidden behind, of course, the amazing fight scenes that we had last time. And as I said before, yes, a feel good episode, especially in the ending. But yeah, I have spoken of about that in the last episode, so yeah, let's just cut all of this and watch the next one, shall we? Oh, yes! Yes, exactly! Yeah, he cannot ride with him because, yeah, it's obviously. Holy!
何しに来た私を連れ戻しに来たのか落ち着いてくださいドクター
Holy!
勘弁してくれ違います話をいや口封じに来たか
No!
私は騙されんぞ
Holy!
教えてくださいと言っておる
Oh, yes! For all!
ドクターあなたが研究を命じられたものとは
If I'm not mistaken, I think I remembered.
賢者
Yes, I knew it! Oh! Yes, the philosopher's stone!
したのはその研究資料と石そのものだ石があるのかここに
No, he doesn't have that stone. Wait! Oh, that is part of the freaking...
それ液体じゃ
Yes, it's one of the... Okay.
哲学者の意志天上の意志大エリクシル
Oh!
大古事
Yes!
賢者の意志にいくつもの呼び名があるようにその形状
Oh! Yeah.
だがこれは不完全
Yes, it's the thing that...
使用不能になるかわからんそれでもイシュバールの内乱では十分威力を
Yeah, that's my guess.
リオールのエセ教師もそうだ
Yes!
不完全品とはいえ奴の能力は確実に底上げされていたそれだけのものを作り出せるってことは
Oh man, yes, this is the closest they have been to the Philosopher's Stone.
俺にその研究資料を見せてくれ少佐この子は一体彼は国家錬金術師ですこんな子供が
Yes!
資料を見
Oh, yeah, it's always so close. Yeah. You already said that. Yes. Oh. Oh. Oh, yes! Yes, information! Yo! Yes! Finally a step forward to them. Oh. Oh, okay, yeah, I do remember that. Holy, yes! Yes, but it does reduce! Oh, I don't like... Yeah, I knew it. Yeah! Yes! Yes, but you didn't get taller. Yeah! Oh! Oh! Oh, I miss her. Oh, completely destroyed. I love how nonchalant he is. Oh. Smithereens. Oh. Yes. Yeah, he is. Fighting for their lives. Oh. Yes. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Oh. Yeah, unfortunately. Yes, and unfortunately. Yes, it is. Well, I'm saying every war, but yeah. Yeah. Oh, I love this family, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I don't think they want to go back there. Oh. Yes, and it's understandable. Yeah, again, the implications that are inside that house, it's, yeah. It's understandable why they did it. What? What? Of course. Of course. Yes. Armstrong is the best. Yes. Only. Oh boy. I love it. Oh. Oh, that is going to be painful. Oh, but I just need it, man. Sorry.
瞬間
Yes.
まあ賢者の石が手に入ればこの痛みともおそろば
Yes, I love the
だ
enthusiasm.
ねせっかくの金づるが
Oh.
そうよ。無理して元に戻ることないわ。
Oh.
それにいいじゃない。おい
Ah, yes, I forgot that she loves Automail.
設計されたごつくも美しいフォルム。
Yes.
機械を
Machine
う
freak.
うるさい錬金術。
Oh.
よし完成
Only he's flexible.
どうだいおいい感じ
今回はクロームの比率を高くして錆びにくくしてみた。
Oh.
その代わり強度が下がったから。
And he's going to overuse it. Of course it no.
すぐ治るのかああちょっとコツがいるけどね背中の内側にあるこの印
Yes.
あるの魂と鎧との仲立ちになってるからこれを崩さないように
Yeah. He needs to be very precise with that. But he's able to do it, of course.
これでバッチリやるか早速
And they start to practicing. Yes.
またここも静かになるね世話になったなばっちゃんああ
ウィニーは
Yeah, but I don't think that's it.
あいいよいいよ手入れはちゃんとしろだろ
No.
じゃそうだ坊主どもたまには飯でも食いに帰って
Yes.
こんな山奥に飯だけ食う
Oh, she's exhausted, yes, but she needs to say goodbye. Yeah. Man, this is such a warm episode.
丸一日寝ちゃった。
Yes, she did.
本当にな。あいつが来るといつも大戦争。
Oh, crap.
あれ
Oh, crap. Okay, I'm gonna stop it there, yes. Yeah, this is actually a very warm episode. We don't have major events except for, of course, the visit of Lost to the Doctor. But yeah, it's a lot calmer. Something that we actually needed, seriously. But yeah, a very warm episode. And yeah, a happy episode. I really like this one. I really did. But anyway, yeah, as always, I'm going to watch this again. I'll be back with my comments. See you in a bit. Okay, I'm back. I just watched a second time the 6th episode of the series. And as I said during the reaction, it's a very warm episode. No major plot device. Well, yes, there was some advances in the plot, yes. But still, there wasn't any assassinations, any alchemy turned bad. None of that. It was a warm episode, a very relaxing episode. Yes, there are some hiccups here and there, but in comparison to the last episode and in the previous one, well, the 4th and the 5th, hell, even the 3rd episode, it's not that much, let's say. But yeah, anyway, yeah, let's go in order and scene by scene. And we'll start, of course, with the Elric brothers inside of a train because they are going to return to their hometown. Of course, they cannot go alone. Because they are still a target of a Scar. So yeah, it's understandable that they will not be allowed to travel alone, especially because Ed cannot do alchemy without his arm. So they send Major Armstrong, which is something I'm so grateful for because I love Armstrong. And yes, I have to say this. Everything in the hands of that man looks tiny. The book looks tiny. The guy is so massive with so many muscles and all that. I love that guy. Anyway, yeah, they travel, of course. Al cannot go in the same. Well, I don't know why, but in this moment he cannot go in the same cabin that they are going. No, he has to go with the ship, so he doesn't feel alone. It's ridiculous, but it's funny. Those little moments in which you say, "Yeah, this is a good episode. This is a very happy episode." Of course, along the way to their hometown, they have to visit some other places. In one of them, they found somebody important, Dr. Marco. That is how they pronounce it. Of course, it's not written as I usually saw that name written. But anyway, yes. Major Armstrong sees him and tries to say kind of hello or something like that. He doesn't look like he wants to drag him towards Central again. That is not the Major style. But of course, he is scared. And I mean the doctor is scared. Fearing the worst, of course. If you run away with important documents, classified documents, and hide yourself from the military, and you see somebody from the military there that recognizes you, yes, you can feel fear in that moment. He runs away, and of course, Ed wants to go after him because he has the feeling that he knows about human transmutation or something like that. They go in the town and ask a lot of people about him. Of course, he changed his name. He no longer is called Dr. Marco, it's called Mauro. Dr. Mauro. And he helped a lot of people. From the information that all of the people are given in that moment, he helped a lot of people with a magical way, or at least they believe it's magical. Another important thing that we're seeing here is the amazing skill of Major Armstrong. His amazing skill in drawing. Really unbelievable. This man is full of surprises. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, they find where he lives and they go visit him. It's not a warm welcome in that moment, of course. they were received by gunpoint, and he even shoot at them because yes, again, he is scared that they will take him away from his new home. He is scared that they will drag him towards Central. They're gonna punish him, and they're going to force him to give all the information he knows because he knows very important information, especially for the Elric brothers, because he knows how to create a philosophical stone, or at least an imperfect philosophical stone, something that we saw before with the priest, the high priest. So yeah, that's what they find. He found those documents and he knows how to kind of create this imperfect way. He still doesn't know how to create the perfect philosophical stone. Yes, this one is going to diminish its power the more you use it, as we saw before. And they need to perfect this one. Of course, when we saw the philosophical stone, or this prototype, let's call it, of philosophical stone, is not obviously perfect. It's a liquid almost, a red liquid, a very bright red liquid. And yeah, he doesn't take the form of a stone. But yeah, it kind of makes sense. If this is supposed to be the perfect element in which all the rest can, I don't know. It's supposed to be a new element, the fifth element besides fire, earth, wind, and water. So yes, you are bringing your preconceptions that must be a stone. And yes, it is fascinating. That small thing, the amount of power that it can have. It has. It has the potential to overlook all the laws in alchemy. It no longer is an equivalent exchange with that stone, even with the imperfect one. That's, of course, something important for the Elric brothers, because that will give them their arm and leg in case of Ed, and the entire body for Al. Because if you take the equivalent exchange, you need to sacrifice somebody else in order to gain that body, which is not something they are willing to do. They are desperate to find out about this research. They don't ask for the stone, they ask for the research, because I think they know that this is this town salvation, let's say. He's using it to cure people, to help other people from their illness and from their cuts and all that. So yes, they are only asking for the research. Of course, Dr. Marco doesn't allow them to see that because he believes this is the devil's research, because it's something a lot more evil than when they think. Even though he knows that they make taboo, even though they know that they want to recover their bodies, that they don't want to use it for evil, he is not allowing them to see the research. And there is a good reason behind that. I'm not going to say anything again because, yeah, those are spoilers from the future, but there is a good reason to why he's denying that information later on. Of course, they kind of gave up, but the doctor is still kind of thinking. He's thinking about what they said. In this case, the rhetoric was you're going to see hell when they start doing this research. But of course, Ed believes that he has seen hell. And yes, he kind of has. Again, as I said in a previous moment, they don't want to rob the philosopher's stone, the imperfect one. They just want to know how to make one of their own. Again, those small characterizations that we're seeing in the background, or they don't seem important enough, that is what is creating this character of, well, these characters. The personalities that we are forging in the course of this animation are hidden in the background. They are not in your face, let's say. They don't say, oh yeah, he's a good person. No. They are taking actions, and I mean the Elric brothers, to let you know that they are good people. They are not blatantly saying that, oh yes, they are good people. Oh, they are such a good boys. Because that is not how this works. I can say I am handsome and I am the best voice actor or the best singer or the best whatever. I can say all of that. But if I don't prove that with facts or with actions, that doesn't matter. I'm gonna just saying stupid stuff. And that's what the show is doing. He's showing us, not telling us, which is great. Anyway, yeah. Well, in the train station, of course, we figured it out, or we are told that Armstrong is not going to tell Central that he found Dr. Marco. But of course, later on, Dr. Marco catch up with them and give them a hint. He let them know that the information they are looking for is in Central. In the library, or I don't remember the name, the first library of Central, something along those lines. So yes, they have a clue. They have a step forward into finding the Philosopher's Stone. They travel again to their hometown because they need to repair the automail so Ed can repair Al, and they arrived pretty early, I think. I think it's midday. I'm not entirely sure. It's during the day. We meet again the grandma, Pinako. I love her. How she insults. Oh, you are shorter than the last time you came. And I love the way they speak and the way they interact. Man, yeah, they are teasing each other. They kind of annoy each other, but you can see the love there. And of course, the reintroduction of Winry. As I said in the previous video, I love her character. I really do. Her attitude, the way she behaves, how she loves Automail like no other. Of course, she's angry towards Ed because he's so nonchalant when she's, oh yes, it's broken, just fix it and all that. And she just hit him. But not only that, she hits Al. I don't know if he can feel it or not, but my guess in the case of Winry's punches, yes, he can feel those. They have a little bit of a chat. They told them that they need to go back to Central as soon as possible because they found a clue about the Philosopher's Stone and they know the implication of all this. Yes, we figured it out, or we're told that Ed actually grew a tiny bit. Not much, just a tiny bit. They need to fix the leg so they can reach his new height, not much, of course. And of course, they need to redo the entire arm. It's completely gone. They need to make it again. They are going to work all night, several nights. And this is the portion in which really there isn't much to say. Because we're seeing kind of the interactions between this family. Yeah, the Elric brothers are calm, are kind of having fun, let's say. And the mayor is helping the house by breaking locks and all that with his pure muscles because he's that strong and I love him. Yes, we're told a story how the Elric brothers are, why they did what they did, and about the parents of Winry. And it's a great way because we're interacting between Pinako, the grandma, and of course the mayor. Because the mayor doesn't know all of this. He's just in the shadows as us. So he wants to know more about the Elric brothers. And of course, it's not just this chat we're having. We're seeing another stuff. In this case, Ed visiting the grave of her mother. These are a nice scene because the information we're given, how they exactly lose their body and their limbs, and how Winry lost her parents because they were surgeons and they were lost in the war of Ishbal. Yes, they speak about the horrors of war because yes, it's awful. As I said during the reaction, it's awful, but it's understandable how the mayor kind of feels because I don't think the mayor likes work. He likes to show his muscles. He's goofy, he's silly, but when he needs to be serious, he is. And yes, again, with the bit of information we're given in here, that yeah, she's willing to prepare meal for everybody in the house, including the mayor. And he's willing to give him a place to rest because yes, the Elric brothers are going to rest in the same house too. And the reason is because they burned down their own house. And this is new information from the mayor, and this is information I did not remember from the last series. And yes, they told that they burned the house because they don't want to return. They don't want to have a plan B. The plan A need to work. And they are still working on that plan B, on that plan A, sorry. Yes, of course, the plan A has a lot of space to grow and to change. But they don't want to return to the house. They want to really go back once they have their bodies back. Yes, that little bit of information, again, is giving us more to know more about the Elric brothers, their personality, how they are. And yes, the reaction of the mayor, he's so moved because the Elric brothers don't want to go back. The innocence of their love that they try to bring their mother back. Their determination to bring their bodies back. And yes, he's willing to throw his life away for his brother. I love the mayor. How he undressed to show his muscle because that is the most purest show of emotion from him. I love him. Yeah, the next scene is kind of a montage in case they're seeing how the automail is being constructed. Again, there is not much to say here, only that Ed is a pest to Winry in the moment that he's throwing away. But of course, 3 days later, as they promised, which is a very short time to make a new arm, let's be honest, they receive the new arm, and we are seeing, of course, it's not easy just to put the friggin' automail. It needs to be connected to the nerves, and that is painful for Ed. We're seeing again another side of Winry, in this case, how she just loves automail. She's just a mechanic freak, according to Ed, but she loves every part of it. Why do you want to get rid of your Automel? It's so perfect, it's so good. Oh, the smell of oil, the sound of the engine, everything. Yeah, she loves it. She loves Automel just as much Ed loves alchemy, and which is a lot. But yeah, I love this small interaction between these two guys. The Ultimate works. He needs to be cautious because yes, it's not going to rust as easily, but it's not going to be as resistant as before. But Ed doesn't care and runs away to fix his brother. He needs to be careful, of course, because he cannot change the circle that is in the back of the, well, I don't want to say neck, in the side of the armor, let's say, because if he changed that, the soul of Al is no longer be connected to the armor, and he's going to be completely lost now. He's going to be in the other side, on the other side. They start to practicing. Of course, they are kind of fight against each other. This is a kind of way to interact between them to recover their physical abilities now that they have the new bodies. Well, let's say new bodies. But yeah, Eve is exhausted, and we're seeing a kind of warm scene again, in which, of course, they are grateful. Both brothers are grateful towards Winry and towards Pinnacle. But they don't show it that much, because, yeah, when you're family and you're thankful, it's pretty hard, and they consider them family pretty much. It's pretty hard for them. They are grateful, of course they are. They love them. And I mean, the Elric brothers love Pinnacle and Winry, especially Winry for one of them. But anyway, I'm going to speak about this in the end. And yes, you see how innocent Ed looks in this moment. It's a very warm moment, a fuzzy moment, a moment in which you are seeing a beautiful interaction between a family. Of course, the next morning they are going back to Central in the first train because, yes, they want to investigate all of this. They want to know how to make a Philosopher's Stone because this is the closest they have been toward the Philosopher's Stone. And that is great for them because they are this close to recover their bodies, to be able to feel again in case of Al, to be able to eat again, to enjoy life at its fullest. And of course, Ed wants to be able to walk again with his own members, with his natural members, let's say. And again, we're showing a bit of an interaction. Since they make several all-nighters, in this case, Winry made several all-nighters, she is exhausted, but it doesn't matter. She needs to say goodbye to both of them. Yes, the major is a nice goodbye too, but the important ones are Ed and Al, and especially Ed. Again, I'm going to speak about it later on. And of course, in an extra scene, we're seeing that when we forgot to put something in in the freaking automat. I don't know if in the leg or in the arm, but she forgot something. Whoops. Yeah, as I said during the reaction in the end, this is a very warm episode. A welcome one. A welcome rest from the high octane action and the drama and the tragedy of previous episodes. Yeah, I love it. It's a well rest for the audience. And yes, what I was speaking about during my commentary. Yeah. Since last series, I always ship Edward and Winry. I love that shipping. Because they are perfect for each other. Their attitudes are perfect for each other. Man, I love their interactions. And yes, you kind of see that there is something between them, even from this episode. It's not much. Here is not much. But again, I'm not saying anything because those will be spoilers. But yeah, you can see there is a little bit of a spark in here between them. The way that Ed behaves, the way that Winry behaves towards Edward, Yes, I love those small interactions, and yes, I have shipped them from a long time ago. Yes, you know me, I'm a romantic at heart. But anyway, yes, as I said, there is not much to say about this episode, and yeah, I think I exhausted the topic. The only thing I have to say is, well, thank you for your comments, your likes, your views, and your subscriptions. If you want to be a subscriber, click on the button for subscription and on the bell so you can get notifications. And if you can share this video with your friends, that will help a lot more. Yeah, thank you so much, guys, for your attention, and well, see you on the next one. Bye.